What is good, everyone? This is the Kid DC Wrestling back at it again with another video. If you can't, if you're hearing me right now, I'm actually recording this video inside the car. Don't ask me why. Don't. Just know that I'm recording this video inside the car right now. But nonetheless, man, we ain't gonna waste any time, man. This is my July the 2nd, 2021 review of Friday Night Smackdown. And I gotta say, man, this episode of Friday Night Smackdown, it was actually really good. We saw an amazing ending with Edge absolutely destroying Jimmy Uso. And we saw the pretty predictable return of Zelina Vega. But again, we're not going to waste any time, man. We're going to get straight to it. We did see the Rated R Superstar Edge come out to the ring, talking about how WrestleMania 37, bringing up how Daniel Bryan ruined and everything. And he also brought up that during the match, as he was putting Roman Reigns in the crossface, he noticed that Roman Reigns had this look of fear. Yes, Roman had this look of fear. And, Edge just goes on to talk about how he's going to beat Roman and he's going to take the Universal Championship away from him at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So to kick off this first match on SmackDown, we have a tag team match player. That's right. We have Shinsuke Nakamura and Big E taking on Baron Corbin and the IC champion Apollo Crews. Poor Baron Corbin, man, obviously coming out looking very depressed. Obviously that he is no longer the king, and obviously being the new king that is Shinsuke Nakamura. We saw a really good entrance with him, and obviously Pat McAfee just going crazy as always on commentary. I've said it before and I'll say it again, man. Pat McAfee is just absolutely golden on commentary. Like, he is just killing it in this role. But anyways, man, we see Boogs. He was on the stage, man, and he was basically showing a Mercedes G-Wagon on the big screen, and it's being loaded up, which was Baron Corbin's truck. Well, car, I should say. And, well, it is his truck, but either way, it's his vehicle. Corbin obviously not happy about that. Big E takes the advantage. Big ending, 1, 2, 3. Big E and Shinsuke pick up the win. So we see an in-ring confrontation with Bayley and Bianca Belair, man. And we get the build up to their match at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Bianca versus Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship in an I Quit match. And man, Bianca, decent promo. Bayley, decent. This is a decent segment, to say the least. Even though that this is going to be like, what, the 5th, 8th time these girls are facing each other, I will give them the advantage. At least it's a stipulation. Even though Hell in a Cell is really the end of a feud, and it should be the end of a feud no matter what it is, I'll give them credit, man. At least they're trying. So Bayley versus Bianca Belair, it's made official. I Quit match. Interested to see how that goes. So we get a last man standing Money in the Bank qualifying match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This was a really great match, man. Like, these men have faced each other thousands and thousands of times. They've known each other for many, many years. And every single time that these two men step in the ring against one another, they fail to disappoint. And this, again, just goes to show you, man, that, it's insane. It really is. Like, I don't know the exact many times they faced each other, but man, from like, it's insane, man. This was a really good match, man. Kevin Owens gets the win here. Like I said, man, this is a great last man standing match. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Sami Zayn for a while after this, because it really looked like how Kevin Owens won the match that Sami might be done for. So it is what it is. We're just going to have to see what happens. So again, man, we see Sonya Deville come out and she announces the next woman participant in the Women's Money in the Bank match. Kind of weird how these women are not competing in these Money in the Bank qualifying matches on SmackDown. You're only really seeing that on Raw. But nonetheless, man, Zelina Vega is back. And obviously, man, Zelina Vega was lastly released due to obviously the WWE banning third parties. She obviously wasn't agreeing to that and having her Twitch and an OnlyFans account. But obviously, seeing how that went, she's obviously back in the WWE now. So, not really surprised because, like I said, there were rumors that she was coming back. And who knows, man, maybe this will lead to this will lead to Aleister Black coming back. So, you know, we're just going to have to see what happens. But, yeah, man, Liv Morgan comes out. And I like what they're doing with Liv Morgan. I like with this story with Liv, like, they're pushing her down. She's not getting an opportunity. These other women are cutting in front of her. You know, it kind of gives you that general idea that she's going to win the Money in the Bank. So I like how they're doing that. And she does face Zelina. She does beat Zelina. So I know Zelina fans ain't going to be happy about that. But nonetheless, Liv Morgan gets the win there. Yeah, Liv Morgan gets the win. All right, so next we see another match, man. Otis versus Angelo Dawkins. They're continuing this feud. Poor Otis, man. That dude. I don't know what would... Like, bro, Otis... I'm going to say this, man. Otis has come down so far since he, like, broke up with Mandy. Since him and Mandy separated. Like, this dude has just fell so hard. Like, you can just tell. Oh, my God, dude. Poor guy. Poor guy. But, he was just squashing Angelo, man. Just beating the hell out of him. That's all I got to say, man. But poor Otis, you know. He loses his best friend. He loses his girl. He loses his Money in the Bank contract. And then he loses his beard. Like, ugh. All right, man. So we had the main segment of the night, man. Jimmy Uso calling out Edge. Obviously, that didn't go how Jimmy Uso wanted it to be. Edge was like, what happened to you, Jimmy, man? You was talking about how you ain't gonna be no one's bitch. Now you're becoming Roman's bitch. And he destroys Jimmy Uso, puts him in that crossface, man. So that was a great way to end SmackDown. I like this episode of SmackDown, man. This was a really good episode of SmackDown, to say the least. We're continuing the build towards Money in the Bank. And, yeah, man, this was really good. So that was my SmackDown review. Man, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it, man. It's insane how much we've grown, because just 5 days ago, man, we hit 250 subs, and now we at 274. It's insane how much we grew over these past few days. Let's keep this grind up, and let's head it into 300. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.